was what we see to come for the VEMA Mini Championship this year. This was what we see to come for the VEMA Mini Championship this year. As we're looking now back at Jeffrey in the McLaren, number 70, as he's still just that 1 second behind, but he looks like he's within the 1 second now. He's getting closer. He looks like a bit pushing on the BMW. It looks like he's within the 1 second now. He's getting closer. He looks like a bit pushing on the BMW. I feel like a lemon.
Yeah, this whole thing's been a lemon.
Yeah. As he's dived into the pits now, number 40. They both dive into the pits. This could be interesting. This is a pit stop battle. The pits now, number 40. They both dive into. Is there any variation in pits in this game, or are they all generally always the same?
With regards to what?
Pit stops times. If they've got no damage, it's a regular pit stop.
Yeah, it should be regular.
Pit stops times. If they've got no damage, it's a regular pit stop.
Yeah, it should be regular.
As Gielan in a number 3 Cadillac just pulling a bit more on a Ferrari. Maybe the Ferrari's just pulling back a bit to get out of there. He's dropped into 2 seconds now, so that's interesting. As everyone looks like they're just going to the pits for the GT3s. As everyone looks like they're just going to the pits for the GT3s.
You're hearing double when we're talking. Oh, that's probably because you're watching when you watch the stream, and you're watching. That's probably because you're watching. If you're watching both the Chunky Daddy stream as well as the, if you're watching both the other audio, it may not work. The other audio, it may not work. Oh, they're going for the first pits. Who comes out? Who comes out? Oh, they're going for the first pits. Who comes out? Who comes out?
As the other Cadillac comes in. Let's them too. Oh, the Cadillac's been held up.
Oh no, came out.
No, but he got held up. Cadillac's been held up.
Oh, issues with P2.
No, but he got held
up. No, now he's out.
He's out. No, but he got blocked in from the other Cadillac, so he couldn't get into the other one that came out.
The other Cadillac, the Tyrrell.
Yeah, so he couldn't get into the other one that came out.
The other Cadillac, the Tyrrell.
Yeah, so... What? Well, he's got 4.5 seconds on the Ferrari now. That's interesting. He's got 4.5 seconds on the... Oh, someone spun out!
Oh, the Ferrari!
Which one? Is that 83 or 50? No, I think that's 50.
That's
number 52nd on cold tyres.
No, the cold tyres.
Oh, he's tried to push to get that gap and he's just lost out on it. I think the frustration of following him through the whole first stint, he's just tried to push it and it's not come through.
Fishy IE Fish says, "Love me an unsafe release." You can say that again. Oh boy. All the actions here. Unfortunately, the leaders in hypercar number 3 had the lead the entire time. Looked like he was in control, and Callaghan has unfortunately had a spin with the cold tyres. Bit disappointing, but that's okay.
Jeffrey's. I want to get on to Jeffrey. He's within half a second. If we can get to Sky Sports and get onto them to change it.
Yeah, we're telling our team to get onto it.
We're trying to get to our broadcasting team.
There he is.
Here we go.
Is it?
Yes, that's the McLaren. on the BMW of Jeffrey. He's got an inside, and is that contact?
It looks like
It
contact.
looked like contact, and he spun him out, and he has now just taken the place. There, that is an interesting incident. I wish we could look back onto that. I really do.
The buffering is...
Is that the BMW coming back on through? Is he giving the place back? Or is this a replay? No. I think he's giving the place back.
Maybe.
I think, yeah.
I think, well, that's good sportsmanship.
I'm surprised he got back onto the track that quick.
Yeah, he must have held it.
He must have held it. That was good work from the BMW. And that was good workmanship by Jeffrey to give the position back, because he knows if he does it again, he might just take the position, and that's what it looks like at the moment, because it looks like he's got the pace. After that pit stop, he just looks like it. As he's going and looking at it again, just follows him through. As he, onto the curb. He's going on the inside again. He might take this move on.
Wow.
No, what a defense from the BMW. He's just holding him up at bay. This is some good wheel-to-wheel racing we're watching right now.
Let's see. He's going to come up again. He's on the outside. No.
He just had a look. He's trying to... Nah, he's not going to get there. It's all in the straight. This is going to be a bit of a drag race.
Get the slipstream and then get around him.
See, he's got the faster car. The McLaren looks like he's got the pace. He's drafting him. He's kissing that bum.
If I was the BMW, I'd be swerving around trying to get him out of the slipstream.
He's
made the move.
Late break.
Is he too hot? Is he too hot?
He's going on the outside. No, he's switched back.
Gave him the space. Well done, BMW.
BMW is just holding it through beautifully with that car. Jeffrey had the move, but he just a touch too late on the brakes there, I think. Tried a bit too much. I didn't think he needed to go that deep. What did you think about that?
Look, he went deep because he had the pace, and he thought that he could maybe capitalize on the situation, block him out. But the BMW knew exactly what he was doing, and he gave him the space and then cut in. It's a brilliant move, and it works every time.
I can't hear us now.
Oh no, I've turned it off.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Did we just see spin out? We just missed it.
We just missed literally a spin out. Wow, what happened though? I'm sure if it was Jeffrey...
No, but that was in the middle of the straight. I don't think that was an incident with Jeffrey.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, if it was an incident with Joel, with Jeffrey, he would give the space. He would give the pace back.
I think he's just spun out. Yeah, because Jeffrey's in front now. 11 seconds he's got. That was a big moment there. Oh, wow. That has changed it drastically.
I got it confirmed. Definitely not Joel. Some good racing we're watching here. Unfortunately, we wish we could get the replays of this and review it as the race goes on, but unfortunately, it's not the way until today.
But we're just glad we can show something to you guys.
We're watching racing, and you know what? That's what VEMA is all about. Watching good and fun racing. Oh.
Now what? Is there any action above? Well, first and seconds within 2 seconds of BMW and the Porsche. It'd be interesting to see. Can you let them know? First and second on the GT3.
First and second on the GT3.
It is 2 seconds, but I think it's the closest thing we're going to have on the track at the moment.
Some good racing out here. So this is number 46, isn't it? This is the one that we're looking at here.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can't see. Yeah, because that's the Porsche 2 seconds behind.
Yeah.
I think but the Porsche was in first originally, so I think he must have lost a position in the pits. Because the Porsche's beat was up by a big margin at the start.
Right.
Or he's had a moment, so I reckon he's going to have the pace to go up to the BMW.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see. And he had a big gap at qualifying as well.
Yeah. wish we could use our replay system now.
I know.
Oh.
I know.
Well, you know what? This is our first race.
And not a fault of our own either.
Nothing in our control, unfortunately. And you know what? That's the one thing we hate. We hate some stuff that's out of our control.
But as you can see, we really did want to show you guys something, and that's why we've just got what we could get at the moment for tonight.
100%.
Because
100%.
we still want to give you guys the best we can.
Correct. We can just jump onto that.
No.
So
We got 1 second, so we're getting in closer. Okay, that's interesting.
we have Vindal, who's DNF'd.
Is he DNF'd, has he? That's interesting.
And then we've got Tyrrell, 3 laps behind. Still going around, which is good. Keep it up. Callaghan, 15 seconds. So he hasn't really... He's etched about a second. So a bit over a second now.
Yeah, but I think...
He's probably pushing...
What it is...
Hold on. Can we go to first place?
we are. That's them too.
No. First place in the hypercars. I just noticed that I reckon the hypercar had a bit of a misstep because... I might have been traffic. No,
I reckon it wasn't.
No. Reason why I say that is because Callaghan gained about a second and a bit there, and that
could have just gone off into the gravel or something.
Could have been something, but I mean that you know, maybe there's a little bit of pressure there for 50 to capitalise on. You know, we want to see this.
Oh, here we go. Is that the Cadillac with the 2?
Yeah, but look, the BMW doesn't have to necessarily give him much space because the BMW is racing just like everyone else. So, obviously, the hypercar really needs to work around the team, around the competitors, and and that's obviously what's happened.
Oh, the Porsche now with the traffic, half a second. He's right on him. I think we need to go back. Actually, he's 11 seconds. Well,
we can go back to first and second in LMGT3, please, so we can watch that fight. Yes, he is. Just a 5-second delay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Here we go. Beautiful. As we watch the Porsche coming down to turn 1, it's going to be too far out to do anything here. So we'll just watch him follow through.
I feel like in this pitch situation, we've seen it before where they've dived in deep and they just can't keep the speed. They lose too much speed, and the in and or out move is the way to go.
Yeah.
I feel like what the Porsche needs to do, which is his name is Kakmakli. What he needs to do is really produce heaps of pressure. Lots of pressure and force a mistake out of him. Because he will do it. The question is when. You know, and you want to make sure you can capitalise on it straight away. You can't drive a perfect race for another hour and 11 minutes without making small mistakes.
And you would know a bit about this. What does it feel like being in Bode's position of having someone constantly at your backside at this moment?
It's not a good feeling when every time you look at your mirrors, you're praying, you're hoping for nice open space. You're hoping for desert, as we were talking about it. But unfortunately, it's not the case. All you see is that Porsche just glaring at you, and I think for Bode that would be very distracting, very frustrating to deal with, and over time it could get to him. We can see that the Gillen and Callaghan gap has increased.
Whoa,
so
Callaghan's had another moment again.
Callaghan's having a moment. Yeah.
I think he's really trying to push.
Yeah, he's definitely pushing.
Because I think he knows he's got second. Because he's got 3 laps between him and third.
Yeah, but he still wants to push, and I think that's a really good attitude to have. The attitude is, I can consolidate second, but the push. At the end
of the day, like we were talking about before, as we just go on here with really close action.
2 tenths.
I think is that the last couple of corners are coming around now.
Yeah, and we've got now the interesting thing is the dynamic is we've got the Ferrari coming past. It's unfortunately it's on the straight,
so he'll get right past.
He'll get right past. Won't be an issue, unfortunately.
But the Porsche's right here. Let's see if he tries to make. Nah, he's gonna be too far out again.
Oh.
He's just going to have to follow through again. He just needs to be really close.
Just needs a good line, a good consistent drive.
But if he's right on him, he might be able to take one of the corners at him, turn 4, 5 or 6.
Look, the good thing is when you make a mistake on this track, each corner, it multiplies the damage of the time if you don't correct it on the first time. And if you do correct it, the Porsche's right there to capitalise. So what we've got here is we've just got a waiting game. See who makes a mistake first. Bode just needs to be consistent and clean. He just needs to defend. Whereas the Porsche needs to force the mistake.
As he's getting, he had a little look there. He was getting close.
A little bit of a shakeout.
Bode closed the door on him then.
With which he had every right to do.
Oh, of course he did.
Do we see a bit of a lock up there, front right?
I
A lock up on the BEMA?
Oh, he's pushing a lot there. He's trying. He knows he's trying to get close to the straight so he can try to do the move because you can see the cars just going everywhere. On that, he's not staying still.
No, but you can see the Porsche trying to take a wider line to get more speed out on the exit of the corner. And that's the goal there, especially with the GT3s. It is so important to maintain speed. Tyrrell disqualified.
How did he manage that?
How did he manage that? Did he miss his pit box?
Oh, he's got BMW's holding him very well.
There's also a gap between Jeffrey and Crescent starting to creep up as well. But I mean,
be a while. Well, look, we've still got an hour and 10 of the race, so there's still tons of time. As the Porsches, we're trying to look at it again, but it's just not happening as they come to the main straight. Is he a bit closer than last lap? Probably. Is he close enough
to get the slipstream? No,
unfortunately.
We
saw Jeffrey had to be really right on his backside, and then he just tried getting the move, and it's just.
Keeping a clean line.
As they come in through turns 3 and 4. I think the Porsche's tyres are going to start to go a bit. He's getting real close now. Coming down to turn 6.
Very tight racing right now. This is brilliant. This is exactly what Kak Mackley, the Porsche driver, number 92, needs to do. He just needs to be there. He just needs to force the mistake. That's all he needs to do.
It looked like
a bit wide, didn't it? Yes, it did.
As he's going through to 9.
The one thing about this track that's really beautiful about is all about flow. This track is entirely about flow. You don't have that flow, you don't have that rhythm, go home. It's honestly, if you don't create the flow from the onset, it's really hard to get this track right. And that's for anyone. You could be the best driver in the world, but if you don't have your flow on that day, it's not going to be your race. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, it's really a really tough. Pardon me, really tough race to keep consistent with.
The main straight again. Is he closer? Oh, we're getting a bit of a different
sneak peek.
Here we go. They come down turn 1 as they're getting a different angle into where we can see. He's gone off track into the bar there onto the gravel. That's going to cost him a bit, and he might.
Yeah. That's cost him a good 4/10. Now it's 8. Yeah. It's pretty tough.
But I think he's got the pace, so he's probably going to get onto him pretty quick. It's just he's not able to get the overtake done.
Yeah, the BMW has done such a good job. Exactly like you're right, Joel. Done a great job in holding him back. What the Porsche could do though is he could do an offset strategy.
Yeah, he's right back onto him. But yeah, sorry, go.
No, the Porsche can definitely do an offset strategy. That's something that I would probably consider. If I can't get ahead of the guy that I'm trying to obviously get around, I would pit early, try and get a good out lap, and just really push, get really fired up, and then hopefully you can time it so that you've got just enough fuel for the rest of the race.
Well, we can see all the LMGT3s. The rest of them are all coming to the pits, except for car 155. I don't know if he's just come out of the pits or he might be just going in.
He looks like he needs.
But it's going to be interesting if they're going to come into the pit soon. This could also spice things up as well.
Yeah.
Make one of them push a bit extra harder to try to get there. As it looks like the Porsche's right onto him right now. 1/10 around the corner. He is he could be. Is this coming up to the last turn? No, not yet. But they've also got that's the car 155 in their tracks, which is going to be interesting. I'm going to put a little bit of just chaos trying to get around here as well. As they come around. Oh, he dives into the pits. He's gone in early as the Porsche stays out.
So okay, so the
That's
boat
interesting.
has decided to, interesting.
One's doing an undercut, and the Porsche might be wanting to take track position. We'll just see how it works out. That is very interesting as he comes around. This is changes it. Wow. So who do you think's got the right strategy? What's your call? Should he follow him in the pits?
To be honest, it's really hard to tell. I think it all depends on the outlap for Bode. So when Bode's on the exit of the pits, we need to really follow him and see what he's doing. That's what happens. At the moment, we've got the BMW number 31.
Just goes off a bit there.
Yeah.
You can tell he's pushing hard.
You can definitely tell he's pushing because he's probably going to go into the pits next lap.
Yeah.
Or maybe if I were him, if I was the Porsche right now, I would keep going. Another couple of laps. That would be what my recommendation is.
Well, especially if he's got free air, and it depends where the BMW. If the BMW comes into traffic, he could also lose just time as well. But I can't really tell where the traffic is on the track as he goes around the McLaren of Jeffrey. So he
Overtakes.
No, but what's laps? I can't even think of
I don't think it's not overlap.
On Jeffrey?
Oh,
it'd have to
50. Oh, this is interval.
It's intervals. He's changing
gap.
intervals.
You're right. Yes, it is a lap.
Oh, that's a great view that was. We wish we could show you and put it onto. It would be nice to see the cockpit view. You know, with all the telemetries in there.
Yeah.
To see how he's pushing on his lap. That would be very interesting to see.
Well, let's see how Bode's going. Actually, maybe let's switch over to Bode.
Well, let's see if we got the telemetries up. He hasn't gone in the pits again, so he's stayed out.
And that's exactly what I would have done. I would have pushed it.
Now we've got the telemetries up, so it's interesting to see how far he's pushing. As he comes into turn 1.
Alright, so we're watching the Porsche. So the Porsche is now gaining onto Jeffrey.
Jeffrey? No, he's already passed
the McLaren. The McLaren's there, isn't it?
No, he passed the McLaren of Joel Jeffrey already.
No, that was Bode.
No, Bode's in the BMW.
Bode's in the BMW.
No, that is Joel Jeffrey then. So who did he pass? Was it another McLaren?
You know what? I have no idea.
No, I've got no idea either. That's right, it doesn't matter. I don't have all the stuff in front of me, but that's fine.
The good thing is, we're at least on. It's working.
Wow, so his tire, is that the, what's that? You want to explain people what that is, the percentages? Is that their tires or is that their energy?
That is their fuel energy. Yeah, energy.
So he's running at 6% at the moment.
Smart.
Currently.
Now this is the way to go. He's doing the offset strategy. I hope that he can manage it.
And then he's going to have a bit of offset.
Yeah.
Even if he's behind, he might have the offset enough to get the pace through.
Correct.
So when he wants to make a move, he might be able to have the tyre life to get that extra grip.
This may be that he doesn't even need to make the move because he's done the overcut.
Well, we'll just see.
Because I feel like the tyres.
Hopefully, he can get past Jeffrey here, so he doesn't get holed up anymore. Because he's Jeffrey's.
Well done, Joel. That is a good racing etiquette there. We really appreciate that.
He has to be coming into the pits now. Yep, he's into the pits, so we're going to be watching this. It's going to be interesting.
Let's see if he speeds. Nah, he's keeping it steady. Smart. Well played.
Oh, this is going to be really interesting and tight. As he comes to the pits, hopefully he doesn't overshoot it, as we saw in practice last week. People reversing
into the pit lane. You know what, that could have been the reason why Tyrrell was DNF'd or disqualified. Sorry.
He's gone.
Bode is gone.
Bode's gone.
Where did Bode go?
He's DNF'd. We have been shown images of him in the garage.
Oh,
no.
Great. And we can't even put a replay on it.
I think it would have been. I reckon it's an engine issue.
Yeah, it's an engine issue. Oh no. Bode. Porsche is now net leader of the race.
By a good 60 seconds.
By a good, decent amount.
All right. Well, while we got no action on the board, as we didn't get any time earlier today, Daniel,
Yes.
just want to know a bit more about VEMA and what VEMA is. So, what exactly is VEMA about, and what is the core vision behind this new business model you've got?
Well, look, VEMA is not this. It would run a lot better, obviously. What we want it to be is we want it to be a hub where the racing community can come together and we can have multiple races, mainly focused on endurance, and we want to be focused in Australia. That's our goal. That's why our company, the VEMA, is Virtual Endurance Motorsport Australia. So that's the goal, is to do endurance racing for Australia. The ideal choice that we want is LMU. That is the
So, stop you. Porsche's just had a moment there and it's lost 40 seconds to Jeffrey.
You know what? I don't think he's slowing. I think he's doing it on purpose.
You reckon? Because he's currently, that's his telemetry. He doesn't have anything. He's going slow.
I don't think he's got damage. No, I don't think he's got any damage.
He wants to make this race interesting.
Exactly. He wants to make this race
He heard you starting to
interesting.
talk and he said, I do not want to hear this.
He heard me talking about VEMA and he's like, nah. But no, going back to what we discussed, VEMA the idea is to create competitive racing, not only for the drivers but also the viewers. This is, unfortunately not coming to
Jeffrey's just gone right through.
No. I reckon he's giving time. I genuinely think that.
Oh, we'll find out if he goes into the pits.
If he goes into the pits, damn. He must have had a serious crash. And you know what? This opens the door for potentially...
He's really slowing up.
Yeah. He's got 56 minutes on the clock. Melly...
This is a big story. 1 and 2. 2 was gone, and now we have the race leader.
Interesting. What is going on? We can see the race between these two heating up as well. Gillian and Callaghan. It's, the percentages are quite high. They're quite even.
Fuel. He didn't fuel up.
No way.
Yeah, he's on 0. He didn't fuel up. He's got no fuel.
Oh no! What are you doing?
So he pitted. He's got new tyres, but
Not
didn't
new
fuel
tyres,
up.
no fuel.
Oh wow! We didn't even notice. He's got a drive-through penalty too.
What? His race just went from good to bad. That's... Wow. And so Joel Jeffrey is leader of the first race of the WEC. Well done, Joel. You're doing really, really well. Keep it up.
Telemetry off. I want to see.
Yeah, can we turn off the telemetry, please? And let's head over to Jeffrey, please.
Who's 9 seconds in front of the Lexus?
Oh, sorry.
So now we've got a bit more of a break again. We think
there's a break. I thought he was genuinely slowing down.
No, I told you.
There he goes. He's fueling up. He's definitely fueling up. Wow. We have some inside goss. Oh, goodness me.
But he also still has a drive-through, though, I think.
Yes, he still needs to.
So
you know what? I wonder if he's going to get a bigger penalty because he didn't do the drive-through before the pits.
Why? How could he if he didn't have fuel?
If that's the case, do you know what we could do? I think there's been a steward's decision. I'm gonna disqualify Tyrrell. See if he wants to race.
Yeah, but he's gonna be like 5 to 10 laps behind.
Still wants to go on the track. Oh no, SimGrid.
Jeffrey's just gone off.
Jeffrey's
off.
But that's okay.
And he's now lost his lead.
He's lost the lead to the 87 to
Denko. Lexus, who's been nowhere all race, but he's just all of a sudden he's in first.
What do you know?
Was travelling fourth. This has just thrown a spanner in the works. We're coming up to halfway point. We're at 53 minutes, so we're almost at halfway. So there's still plenty of time. Plenty of time for things to happen. That is for sure. And here we thought the race was done once Bode went out. The racing is never done.
Never done.
I think the Porsche thought he was running an electric car. He was thinking of that fossil fuel.
It just stopped.
On his?
Yeah. I feel like
He still says he's in the right. What is it, AI?
yeah.
No, he's gone. He's gone now.
No, he's still there.
No, but he was at 50 seconds. He's just dropped all this time.
Join server.
Talk about a nightmare. Oh, Lewis didn't get on either.
Yeah.
I say the Porsche's going for his drive-through because he's gone in the pits again.
The good thing is that he's not disqualified.
Yeah, and I reckon he's got the pace to catch up for the rest of the race. So this race is definitely not dead. And also, we've got the fight with Jeffrey and Lexus, so, and Dudenko.
Okay. Resume. Yes.
The car 155 had a bit of technical difficulties, but is coming back on track. Is 2 laps behind, but at this rate, you don't know. He's already going to finish 4th at the moment. So
Still very good. Yeah, if as long as he doesn't quit, good points are on the table for him.
exactly right. And you know what? You know what it is with VEMA, that there's prizes for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
And not only that, there's a random random draw. If you complete all the races, yes, if you DNF, okay, that's like you still made an attempt.
You just have to start the race.
You just need to start the race.
Wow.
So you could be in the raffle to get the bronze prize random draw.
Wow. VEMA's like the Santa Claus of racing here. Just giving presents away. Oh, Jeffrey, as we're looking at we've been showing the tyres that they're all running. It looks like they're all running mediums. Thank you for that. I think most people are running mediums today.
Yeah, the medium's at the tyre.
Alrighty. So, anything else you wanted to add to what you were talking about with VEMA before?
Oh, look, our goal is to create not only a good racing environment for drivers, competitive racing in multiple endurance events, but also to create a good good content that people can actually watch and enjoy from the comfort of their own home. The idea is to go from that. We start doing that, and then Yeah, we've also got the esports team that we're forming up, which is that's going along. Hopefully, when driver swaps becomes more of a thing, we can really participate in all the events. We're definitely having a lot of fun with that, and just watching to see. Unfortunately, look, the one thing that is holding us back, and don't want to harp on it too much, but the servers of LMU are a little bit disappointing. We haven't had the best of times with it, and it's been the last couple of days. They didn't announce that they did have an issue, not them themselves, but where their servers are did have an outage. Unfortunately, it is out of their control as well. But I don't know if that's good enough, to be honest. I feel like you need to have solid foundations, and solid foundations as foundations that are in your control.
Going back to VEMA.
Yeah.
So why is VEMA kicking off this mini championship?
So this mini
championship, rather than just going straight into a full series.
Yeah. So multiple reasons. One, we need to test. We need to make sure we know what we're doing before we really go ahead with all this. You need a lot of. It turns out that streaming is a lot harder than it looks. As you can see, as we've experienced,
as you're currently watching it, as you're listening to us right now.
100%. And we're just trying to just get to grips with what we need to do to produce high quality content, and then once we sort of get this down pat and we and then we can hopefully start reaching a bit of an audience in the sim racing community, and then we can eventually. We would love to be and mind you, this is going to take a long time, but we would like to be a very well-known name in the space of sim racing, virtual racing. We want to create pathways for people to get into actual motor racing via our platform. There's a lot that we want to do and achieve here. So hopefully, if you can bear with us and help us out with regards to your input and your support, we really do appreciate it.
All right, I'm just going to fire some questions off to you more, Daniel, about VEMA.
Yep.
Looking beyond just today's race that we're currently on, what kind of community engagement support do you envision VEMA members experiencing?
Community engagement.
Yeah.
So, look, the brainstorming ideas, we're going to start with, obviously, endurance events, one-off events. That's the goal. We want to create an event where we have multiple teams, multiple competitors working together against one another. Eventually, we'll turn that 2026. Our goal is to create an entire WEC championship where it is full, it is real, it is as legit as you can make it, following the exact, very similar schedule to the official WEC calendar, but also the durations, the amount of tires, everything will be exactly how WEC is. We're trying to replicate that as much as we can. But that also comes with its challenges. Getting enough competitors, we need to be out there. So that's where we need the community. We really need the community to help us, create these teams, create the competition, so that we can have some good quality racing. The preparation for these events is a lot of work. Not only for the streamers and us, creating the event and managing the event, but also the drivers themselves. You remember, Joel, you were part of a 24 Hours of Le Mans race that we conducted. Yeah. Well, not we as VEMA, but we as a couple of guys. We all had a great time, but it took months of practice, months of effort. So it's definitely something that we need to.
Sorry to interrupt, but we've got an interesting battle. He's trying to unlap, but Joel Jeffrey is not letting him unlap him at all.
And you know what? Joel doesn't have to.
No, he doesn't have to. He got past and Joel got it back. So it's been interesting to watch while you've been discussing a few things. I think he might have.
Yeah, I feel like he's got the better.
Yeah, there we go. He's always dummied into the pits, has he? He dummied him into the pits. As Joel Jeffries dived into the pits.
No, that's Dadenko. Dadenko's in the pits.
No, that's.
Oh no, that's
Joel Jeffrey.
No, you're 100%
that's the McLaren.
right. I'm looking at the wrong car.
So because remember we're thinking that he's already pitted, so he's got 72% of fuel. So he's still got. They're essentially. He could be coming back and he might be just behind him.
Yeah. So you're not wrong there. At least it's showing us.
Huh?
Oh, there you go.
That's interesting. Another couple of questions, Daniel.
Yeah.
While we wait to see what happens here. Sim racing technology is constantly evolving.
Correct.
How does VEMA plan to stay at the forefront of the sim racing scene?
Well, I guess we could take that from multiple angles. Number one, we make sure that all of our operating equipment is state of the art, top notch. Obviously, when it comes to the streaming side of things, the technology hasn't really evolved too much, so we can get to grips with that fairly quickly. But the sim racing industry, especially with regards to the choices of sim racing simulators, you've got Le Mans Ultimate, you've got iRacing, you've got Assetto Corsa Competizione, you've got Project Motor Racing, which is coming out end of November, which is another game that we are interested in maybe creating some potential races or events. We really need to look and see what really comes out of it. But we always stay on top of it just because it's a passion of ours. We love sim racing. We love racing in general. So basically, when the newest technology comes out, we'll be right out there testing it all and making sure that it works and if it can fit in our idea or our model here. We will definitely engage it and use it.
Yeah, thank you. And that was, just quick. I think Jeffrey's gone back into the lead. Did Alexis have a moment while you're talking there and I did not even notice? Because Jeffrey's in front and he's now 11 seconds behind.
Potentially.
Because I think that's why the broadcast has gone into Alexis.
And
he's put the telemetries on him now. So something has definitely happened.
Fuel-wise, how's
Fuel's
it looking?
fine.
Fuel's fine.
Dang Senior's going in for a bit of an early pit stop with 11%.
Could have done another lap. Does he have a bit of damage? Yeah, he does have a little bit of
Yeah,
damage.
he's got red damage on the front.
Yeah.
So it makes a bit of sense.
Makes a bit of sense.
As we watch.
so the Lexus and the McLaren, their pace is very similar. So basically, it's whoever leapfrogs who, and that's how it's going to stay. The Porsche is the outlier. So the Porsche has got very good pace, and in 41 minutes, he definitely could do it. It's not impossible, but it would take a lot out of him. You can see here in the hypercar scene, we've only got the two competitors.
No, the three. Oh, I was just
The
in the
three,
pits.
but yeah, he's in the pits. That is correct. The lead is obviously just getting increased. So obviously Gillen is in a moment of his own. He's just in his own little world, just going around the track enjoying it. And Callaghan maybe is getting a bit frustrated with that, and trying
Just
to
keeps
catch up.
making mistakes.
Yeah, keeps making small mistakes here and there. And
That
losing.
Cadillac is just had it on a string all race.
Exactly. It's like it's been on rails. Yeah. Nah, it's going to be It's interesting to see that, the people that you think were in the lead.
He's already weaving down around the straight. He's celebrating from now.
He's already celebrating. Well, I wouldn't celebrate too early, my friend.
He's
Oh,
got it.
there
There
we
we go.
Oh, a couple of seconds there. Yeah, we've had a lot of
I think
incidents.
the tyres got a bit hot in the straight and he just went...
Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah, that's how it works. The tyres get warmer as you go down the straight. Yeah. No, Gillen needs to make sure that he keeps a calm and cool head. The minute he thinks he's got it, is the moment he loses it.
Yeah, I think he's got a bit of time to spare. He doesn't need to push too hard.
Correct.
No need to push. He's got a lot of time in the bank.
That's right. You're
Doesn't have to do
right.
anything stupid. Just needs to keep it on track. Doesn't need to push hard.
That's right.
At the end of the day, how many laps is there? About just under 20 laps to go. So he's got 2 seconds a lap. Essentially.
Yeah,
of space.
he's got 2 laps of space that he can create. Yeah. Hopefully they can do it. We'd love a battle, but unfortunately it's not looking like that.
Even though this race, Daniel, doesn't look very inspiring from our technical issues, from what people are seeing today, how did they get involved to join the VEMA community and start competing?
Well, the main sign up is SimGrid. So with Le Mans Ultimate, you naturally create a race control account. With that race control account, you can link it with your SimGrid. Okay, and then how that works is once you've connected that SimGrid and race culture together, you can enroll or register for events. Our page is there, and the enrollment is still open. We want everyone to join in. We don't care when you join in. We just want you guys to have some fun. There is a reward out there if you do win. So if you smash Gillian and Jeffrey, then great. If you do it every race, you're likely going to win top prize. So our goal is to try and continually make it more interesting. Another way to stay in contact with us is our Discord. Very active at the moment, which is great. Trying to work together to create a better and more enjoyable experience. We've obviously got Instagram to show more short form content and also photos of what's going on, the latest. And another thing as well is we've got our YouTube and Twitch account, which obviously you're listening to via one of those platforms. The goal with those is to obviously get our content out there and slowly progress and build up from there.
Yeah, thank you. What have we got here? Who are we following now? The Lexus still 14 seconds away. As it gets a bit laggy on our broadcast. Bit of a holding pattern of the race at the moment.
Yeah, so pretty much what this is really showing me is that once there's gaps, once mistakes are made, even the small ones, it's hard to capitalize. We can see with the Ferrari when it came out of the pits, the hypercar spun out, lost that 15-second lead, and now it's obviously grown to 39 seconds now.
Yeah.
But it was higher. So
actually, it was. He's gaining a bit of time.
He's gaining a little bit of time, and you know what? He's actually going in line with regards to that 2 seconds a lap that we were discussing.
I think he's doing more.
He has done a little bit more, but then again, Gillian maybe just
at the end of the day, like we said, he's got room.
He's got room to spend. That's
and
right.
we could see before that they were virtually at the exact same pace from the start. So
exactly. So when
it's really going to be relying on Gillian making a mistake more than
a big
Culligan finding more time.
That's correct, 100%. And then not only that, we could have a situation where like the '92 Porsche didn't fuel his car, his car, and now he's a lap behind.
Can you explain a bit, actually? When you go to the pits with LMU,
yes.
How does that work? Do you have to manually set that all through with fueling and the tyres and stuff?
From my understanding, and it could be, I could be wrong, but you can pre-make pit stop strategies, but also too, there's a manual in the MFD, the section where you can control the car. You can do it in that bottom left corner. Control your pit stop. So, ideally, your repair would be automatically on. You need to fix that car to make sure it's running right. And then what you really need to do is obviously the fuel, especially when it comes closer down to the time. You need to work out how many laps are going to be left in the race, and then that will determine how much fuel you're going to be really putting in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got another question for you, Daniel. Now, this is a bit harder because we're not showcasing it tonight with technical issues.
Yes.
But beyond just the competitive racing we want to see in VEMA, what I want you to tell everyone is, with the championship involved, there's a lot of work behind the scenes.
Of course.
So, can you just tell people what there is that we do?
What's involved?
Yeah, what's involved to get this going and how we want to present it to show people.
So basically, the first step is creating the event itself. So we created the mini WEC. We created the events, the 8 races. We had to obviously have meetings, have conversations about all the details, the nitty-gritty details of the race. How long each part's going to be. Are we going to have a practice? Is it what the qualifying? Is it a private qualifying? And there's all these settings that you need to create. What weather do we go off? So the weather here, you may think, it's just random. No, it's not. We actually chose these weathers because that was simulated from last year's events. Right. So we wanted to go as simulated as possible for last year's events. We wanted to bring that to you today. So but that's only just the racing part. There's also obviously the promotion, the marketing for it. Now we've delved into it a little bit at the moment, but really we're mainly focused on setting the bones right for this at the moment. So not much money has gone into, or in time has gone into the marketing of it, even though we have done a couple of videos here and there, and we are displaying and our recordings and everything like that. There's obviously that. The content creation side of things will eventually, especially after this race, start picking up quite drastically. The idea would be to create short form, long form content to help people catch up, that haven't started watching it, but also too, we're going to have some funny events. Everyone's going to have a couple of spins. Hopefully we, especially for the second race, hopefully with a nice, cleaner stream, we can have some funny moments, have a bit of a laugh, and really enjoy everything that this championship has to offer. Also, there's the whole recruiting and making sure everyone's on the same page when it comes to the details of the race. I mean, it's hard to get, you can have them enroll into the race, but it's really hard to make sure that everyone understands and everyone's on board. A lot of people couldn't make it today. For multiple reasons, and it's not ideal, but it is what it is. Like you can't do much about it. So yeah, look, it is what it is. This has been a really disastrous start. The amount of prep work that has gone into just tonight has been in the hours at least. Multiple nights where we've met up, had conversations about brainstorming ideas, making sure the stream is efficiently working, switching between it all. I mean, the idea, what we're trying to create, isn't something that really gets created on other channels or other esports sort of systems. You've got a lot of people that do live stream their races, but you don't have it where the live replay is live, and you can we can watch live streams with you guys and react accordingly. Live stewarding is sometimes there, but unfortunately, it doesn't always happen. It's really frustrating that we can't show you today. On our practice race, if you go onto our YouTube channel, we did do our practice race and we did test out our features and everything like that. Unfortunately, we can't show that today. But yeah, basically, there's a lot of work that goes into this, and yeah, we're having a good time, doing the best we can with it. But yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but 29 seconds it is now.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's interesting.
He's really gaining. We were talking with 40 to go, and he had to do every two. It was in 9 minutes. He's taken 15 seconds.
Well done, Callaghan. Let's go.
He's going into flow state, I think.
He's going into his flow state, and that's really important for this race. Now we've got people in the stream of Chunky Daddy's chat. We got Fishy Lee Fish talking a lot of smack about the Porsche blocking the McLaren going into the pits. Remember that? Yeah. And then we've also got Dadanko changing his tyre. I believe he did. I did believe he did change his tyres, from my understanding. Well,
I think the Porsche has to come into pit now. He's going to be out of fuel in a second.
Porsche definitely needs to go in. But you know what? The Porsche is really maximising the amount of fuel that he gets out, and that might help. That might pay dividends towards the end of the race.
Well, I was just thinking, it's been roughly about 19, 20 minutes per stint.
Yeah, roughly.
Right, so it might be in a bit of a hard position because we're at the 30-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
So he might have to be a bit of fuel conserving to try to last one whole pit stop because you don't want to be pitting twice, otherwise you're not going to catch up with the others.
Correct.
You want to try to get that one less pit stop to try to get back in that
You're
spot.
100% right, 100% right. And so from what we can see, fuel laps you can get. Imagine being professional yappers. Seth. Degrees in yapology. No, it's garbology. Garbology, mate. It's... Listen, you can watch something else.
No, I was going to say, how about they try finding stuff to talk about when there's this going?
Yeah. When the
But,
when the gaps are this long, it's not like Aiden Senna said it. Yeah, it's different.
But it's been good, even though we haven't had the ideal race and it's been far from what we want to produce. At least we've been giving people a chance to understand more about VEMA
100%, and what we're trying to do.
What we're trying to do, the aims of the business,
Yeah.
and the model, and the mission is for it. So it's been
100%.
good. So it gives people a bit of a background understanding. As if we were probably on more, they wouldn't understand as much. But
Yeah. No. We appreciate the feedback. Thanks, Fishy Lee Fish. We appreciate your support. Would you call that support?
I'll take anything.
You know what? After this stream, that is 100% support. This has been an utter disaster of a
We should do a
stream.
podcast after this.
Well, you know what? Join us in 28 minutes and 41
Jeffrey's
seconds.
in for his last stop. Sorry, just had to. That's interesting. A bit.
Hold on. Let me think about that. I think he has to pit again.
Yeah, that's unless he tries to do a one pit like thing.
I think there's definitely one more pit stop each, at least. Interesting. Do you know what? What's it called? Daniel Cini, even though he's like 200 years away,
He's actually on the right strategy.
he's actually on the right strategy.
because he should finish probably around like 20 minutes, and then he'll have to pit.
Correct. Yeah.
He could come in to get in 30 seconds in. 30 seconds in.
This is funny. So tell all your friends about how awesome we are. This is awesome, guys. Having a blast.
Well, at least they can see what we're like on commentary before when we get our things right.
Yeah, or half right. Imagine when we get them fully right. It's going to be great. Absolutely brilliant.
And we're going to show you guys replays of just going a bit more analytically on the race and the condition and the situations in there. Mm-hmm. As at the moment, we've got a very limited view on what we can see.
And we're clearly entertaining you guys. You guys are having a laugh.
Well, that's the whole point. VEMA's an entertainment business.
That's right. We're providing entertainment. We want good quality racing.
If we were here to bore people, we just wouldn't have come on and streamed.
I just put the fireplace and just start doing ASMR videos, man. Why would I be? I could do other things.
Hey, when I'm listening to an engine, that's ASMR for me.
Oh, that is. Oh, the V12. When the Valkyrie comes out, July 22nd.
Even the Cadillac in that.
Oh, the Cadillac.
Car.
Cadillac does sound really good.
Ooh, he's going a bit everywhere. Here we go. Who are we following? We're following the Ferraris. 19 seconds. He's really...
Cini got the strap, but at grandma speed.
What?
Through the fishy. That's a good one. That's a good one, man.
Actually, is your brother on?
No, it's Jamin. No, my brother's not on. Nah.
Why? What's wrong with him?
Oh, I feel bad. Oh, I'm not feeling right.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, well. It is what it is, you know. Like we said, there are a few people that were a no-show. Hopefully they can wake up from their coma and get on track.
I think they forgot that there's actually rewards that they can get if they show up to the race.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of money.
I think it's Coles Feed Your Family for one night.
Coles! Feed your family for under $20.
He's 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
This is going to be coming down to the wire. This is going to be interesting.
This is heating up. I have a good excuse. I don't care. Nah, we care, Seth.
We always care.
We
about our
always
races.
care. We like you. You're a good
Look,
guy.
Lance Stroll also, doesn't rock up to some races, so I guess you're on his level.
Yeah. Lance Stroll, he had problems. Oh no, he had problems with his wrist,
Yeah,
just like you. Shots fired.
You're screaming into the mic.
Lance Stroll moment. He's getting it. Yeah. He's on board. He's on board. Oh, at least we're getting reactions. That's good. Sorry, Fishy Lee Fish. Just to keep you in the loop, Seth, he has an injury, a wrist injury. He did it at the same time as Lance Stroll. I think he actually organised someone to jump on his wrist so he could simulate
he's jumping into
what
the
Lance
pit.
is feeling.
I wonder what we can't get the info on
On the fuel.
he's pitting into because he was just on 0.
Okay.
Oh, he's in the pits too, so they're on target. They're all the same.
Yeah, they're on the
But
same
he's- but
strategy.
he's already in.
They're on the same strategy, but I think it's a bit short. I think they're going to have to do another pit stop. They're definitely going to have to do another pit stop. Whereas
This is the time to go lean and try to. Could you
stretching
lean it
out,
out?
stretching out 2 laps, 2
But
laps of fuel.
I tell you what, if you're the Cooligan, I reckon that's the way to go.
Yeah,
Because,
but,
you don't
but
have-
if you get it wrong and he overtakes you and you still need a pit, you're done.
But what has he got to lose?
Well, the race.
Wow, I'm just saying.
My theory at the moment would be Culligan just go hard.
But it depends, but you don't know if Gillen's going to go.
Because
he might go for one stop.
The best laps are around for the LMGT. We're talking about LMGT3.
Yeah.
LMGT3.
Jeffrey's coming down the straight. No, he's too far out.
Hang on, they're talking about the foot injury. You said it was a wrist injury. Well, didn't you just switch over to... You're telling me you switched over to your left.
I heard wrist injury and thought otherwise. Oh! We got action! He's overtaken him!
Interesting.
Wow.
No, he's short-fueled. He has to have short-fueled. Culligan short-fueled because he knew he was going to pit anyway. Smart play. Oh, no.
No, but then... what is it? 80? Is that the energy or is that the fuel?
No, that's the energy. Yeah, energy. So, in WEC, LMU...
Oh, and the traffic here too, sorry to interrupt.
It's mixed, yeah? So
Yeah.
you've got energy of the battery, but also of the fuel, and that's the percentage that they're on, okay?
So he did underfuel then. Not underfuel, but he
Oh, Lewis had a wrist injury, and yours was your ankle. Right.
They said we can't see all this excitement.
Guys, if you go on the VEMA Racing channel, YouTube channel, I'll send the link to the Discord, guys, and you can
Don't look at Chunky Daddy, look at the VEMA.
Yeah, switch over to VEMA because
We've actually got something.
We
here.
got one screen working. Sorry, guys.
watching that.
Yeah.
That's horrid. No, we've got a bit better than that, guys. Come on.
We'll get on the Twitch. Hang on, Twitch.
I know, right? Gotta love the Cine POV.
Yeah. Turns you on, boys. How do you share this? There you go.
Oh, this race has just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, look at the percentages, and they're gonna have to pit. They were gonna have to pit the entire time.
Yeah, he said there was no VEMA stream, but now there is. There is one.
Yeah, no, it took us a while to get it sorted because the main stream where it runs off just didn't work. The game just isn't, and it's still not working. I can even double check it.
Do you know what? Actually, Ferrari actually got the strategy right this time.
Ferrari got the strategy. No, but you don't.
Yes, I know.
WEC Ferrari is like peak strategy. Oh, but they have a couple of guys from the F1 strategy team that are leaking in. But this is intense racing right here.
You're just gonna make yourself upset.
Working. Our game still isn't working. Our copy of it. That's ridiculous.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
That hurt my feelings. Hang on. What we'll do is we'll put up the VEMA Racing Twitch as well, so that we can see you guys talk on that. You guys have probably been talking on it, and we've just been ignoring you like a bunch of rude dogs.
3 people are watching, which is me.
All right. So we got both now. Ya dog.
Actually, do I need this to be plugged into here? Into there anymore?
To hear it, yeah.
No, to hear what? I'm not hearing anything here. I actually put the volume on that.
Yeah, fair.
Because I like it myself.
Yeah.
Actually, put the volume on that.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause I like it.
Alright, stream chat. Connecting to chat. Alright. Alright, stream chat. Connecting to chat. Alright. Alright. Welcome to the chat. Alright. Only. Oh!
Into the traffic of
Into
Sini.
the traffic of Sini. Sini, get out of the
way.
way!
Come on, man.
Get out!
Have we got three? Got three screens. How good is this?
We are watching three. We're watching this in three different ways. Do you know what? And Callaghan's gone on management mode. He's still at 65%. Clearly, it's way more what's it called? Eco-friendly. This is going to be really interesting because obviously the percentages isn't much, but imagine if it got there. Callaghan taking the lead. Incredible stuff. Callaghan taking the lead. Incredible stuff. Yeah, Fishy Lee is back on the VEMA racing.
Does it
Welcome.
look a bit better fishy than the cockpit of Sini? Can't believe you guys dealt with that for that long.
Yeah, you would
What
probably just
troopers?
you're watching not.
Oh, it spun
Sini
out,
spun
Sini
out. Yeah,
spun out.
done it. You Linden.
Surprise, surprise.
Wow, what's new?
Spun out.
Done it. You Linden.
Surprise,
Oh,
surprise.
we got it. Wow, what's new? That's why. Nah, that's my fault. Okay. Oh, we don't know much about them, but we're sure VEMA Racing is great. It is great!
You said that?
Oh, I know. That's Twitch. Okay. See, we're really good with the streaming side of things.
So what are they saying? So, as I said, legally contracted to support Jeffrey. Jeffrey says spinning. Jeffrey spun out. Oh, Jeffrey spun out.
Did he?
Yeah, because he was
Can,
first.
can we switch over number
No,
one
look
to
at this.
interval? No, it's interval.
Oh, it's an interval. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to see the energy.
We don't want to see energy replay team.
Come on, you've been a bit lazy there. You've had that on for a while.
Yeah. Commit. There we go.
Yeah, he spun out big.
Oof. 18 seconds.
He was up by like 10.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was too.
Jeffrey does not want that first prize money.
The good thing is, actually watching Chunky Daddy's stream, you can find out the percentages on fuel and stuff like that. Oh no, we can do that anyway. We can do that here anyway.
What?
Ah, don't worry about it. It's okay.
Oh no, we can do that anyway. We can do that here anyway.
We're overthinking that. This is why we need you to do our streams.
To do your streams.
To do, yeah, our
This is
streams.
why we need you to do our streams.
Are you reading?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, our streams.
Everything's all that.
Are you reading? Oh yeah. Are you
Listen, Seth.
Everything's all that.
You're gonna have to do something for me. You're gonna have to fix your wrist and your ankle, and
Fix your wrist.
and pay up. No, we've had genuinely the worst experience ever here. The game isn't still working. It's still cooked. The game isn't still working. It's still cooked. I'm gonna try again, just for the gag. Come on, mate. You gotta be
You're
hopeful.
gonna make yourself sick.
Yeah. I want to see it again.
Come on, mate. You gotta be hopeful.
I want to see it again. Ready? I think it's gonna work. Ready? Hot take. Nah. Ready? This is ridiculous. Nah.
Chunky again has gone off.
Chunky.
Mr. Seany. I thought Michael wasn't racing tonight.
yeah. Well, you thought wrong. Oh, well, we're back on it. Love the little echo for the dramatic effect. Is there actually echo? Oh.
Is it?
Love the little echo.
Might be a little bit because
Is
the
there
room's
actually
pretty
echo?
large that we're in.
Might be a little bit.
Seth, the only person that you could speak as is yourself. Let's just keep it at that.
The only person that you could speak as is
The
yourself.
voice is so smooth you gotta hear it twice. New record of 9 viewers. Oh, we're popping. We're popping off. We're popping.
Nine viewers.
Yeah, we went up by 3. I think that's probably Daz as well, but that's
No,
okay.
but when more people join in, the more.
Oh, now we went down by 1. Well, far out, you guys.
We need to focus on this race.
Oh yeah, the race is intense. This is great. So clearly the pace is very, very. Whoa! They touched.
Cadillac,
They touched.
He's got. They could be side by side on the straight.
They touched.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. He's going to be right on him as he's coming down close to turn 1. He's taking the draft. They're moving around. He's going to look for the outside. Is he going to switch back on him?
Yeah, he's trying to
He's
coax him in.
trying to
Yeah,
switch
he's
in.
got it.
He's done it. He's done it.
Move. What a
Oh,
move.
side by side into turn 2. Turn 2. Turn 2. Oh, late braking. Side by side. Oh, I think the front. Oh, this is intense.
Wow.
This is intense.
Well done, Team Callaghan. Go, boy. Damn.
Oh, he had a little look, but he didn't want it.
Team Callaghan. Go, boy. Damn. This is some good racing now.
This is great.
Yellow flag.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's just Chunky Daddy. Good racing now.
Oh, he's looking at it. Oh, is he going to make it? No, he's overshot it big
Huge.
time. Is he going to make it?
What great racing we're watching here. What great racing we're watching here. The gap between
This is intense.
P1 and P2 LMGT3 has gone up to 24 seconds. But
I think all the racing, the Porsche is really
The Porsche
stuffed his race.
the Porsche.
Porsche, yeah.
Yeah, why?
Well, because he was first, remember, and then he
Oh
had
yeah,
the
he really
fuel.
stuffed his lap. Yeah.
His race has got screwed.
No, I agree. But I still think he's on the.
Oh, the traffic here. Oh, he just goes on the inside.
No, I agree.
He's not putting up with it. Oh, he's overshot it.
Callaghan's off.
Callaghan, what happened there?
Oh no!
That could be it.
Callaghan.
Oh no, the Cadillac is. I told you, he's got ice in the veins.
Ice in the veins, eh?
He's just hold it up the whole race, even after the pit stop debacle. Actually, can we now that there's a bit of, can we get the energy back up? We want to see if they need to pit again.
Oh yeah. Good call.
I want to see what we're at.
Oh yeah. Good.
30. I think. What did they get pit time at? 24.
No, I reckon they're gonna make it.
They're going to make it all the way to the end.
yeah.
So this could be how it works.
This is how it is, yeah.
He was smart, so he made it interesting by going less fuel because he knew he could make it.
Yeah.
Smart, so he
Well done, Callaghan, for the racing strategy.
The strategy just. Oh.
Unfortunately,
I thought Cadillac went off more, but Ferrari, I don't know what happened because I was watching Cadillac.
oh yeah, because Cadillac did really well, but Callaghan just kept at him. He ate about what 15, 20 seconds. Then he pitted. Great strategy. 15, 20 seconds. Then he pitted.
Are we on YouTube as well or only Twitch?
We are on YouTube, but it's like a YouTube is standard with like
Yeah,
a
I
20-second
understand.
delay. But it's like a YouTube is standard with like
Yeah, I
a 20-second delay. 4.5 second gap now between almost 5 seconds now. Has there been a mistake from the 50 almost Ferrari? 5 seconds now.
Oh, do I can do?
Has there been a mistake from the 50 Ferrari?
What's the Oh, do I can do?
Oh, the replay.
What's the
Oh, the
screen's
replay.
actually really nice.
Yeah, it's OLED.
Yeah.
So that's where you overshot it there.
Yeah. It's when they.
So just so everyone knows, we're looking at the replay just so we can understand what happened
via YouTube.
Via YouTube. Just so we can see what happened. See?
No, that's not here.
No.
It's when the McLaren gets involved.
Oh yeah, you're right. What happened?
Flamin' Joel Jeffrey. It's when the stuffed it for him, just
Here we
by
go.
existing.
No, he's been given space to everyone.
Yeah, no,
he even comes
he
off.
gave space. He gave space. I'm not saying, and like he overcooks it here.
But he overcooks it there too.
No, but not nearly as much. Look at him. Over rotates. He over rotates.
Oh yes, you're right.
Not nearly as much.
It's just that angle is so weird.
But look, it's not over for Callaghan. You got 10 more minutes.
Yeah, but he's losing a bit of time.
Yeah, but look, he went up to 5, and now he's pulled.
The only thing I can say though is I have not seen one mistake from Gillen the whole race.
Well,
Like he might have had the pace Callaghan at the end, but I haven't seen a mistake from Gillen.
Yeah, no, you're right. Oh, the Lexus now has been overtaken.
Lexus out of nowhere just got first.
Yeah. and he's got 32 seconds.
And do you know why? Because he just kept it on track.
And look, and he's got enough fuel to get to the end. You're gonna see
Yeah,
the
see the
Porsche
Porsche has to
and
refuel again.
yeah, the Porsche
And Jeffrey.
and the yeah.
And Jeffrey.
Very biased, but he's doing so good. Okay. Listen, guys. I'm gonna call a fish a fish. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Joel binned it. I'm gonna call a fish a fish. Joel's done a really good job keeping it on track, driving really well. He even remember when he spun that BMW out, he gave a place back. You know, done very
He
very
surprised
well.
me in this
He
race.
surprised us in the race. To be honest, he's done really well.
He surprised me in this
And actually, to tell you the truth, he's actually one of our drivers in the esports team.
Oh,
So you know,
he's doing a good.
He's doing
good credentials.
good credentials. And look, if you are interested in joining the VEMA esports team, by all means, just get in touch with us. And
So what? Can you just run that? What is that esports?
yeah, so
team?
okay, so the VEMA esports team is totally separate to all the events that VEMA will be holding. VEMA esports team will be competing. You'll be representing our brand and our team. You'll be going out and versing other similarly positioned teams as well. We've made a custom livery for that race, and yeah, we're looking forward to once they get especially once they get the whole driver swaps working and all down pat, and better servers and better all that fixed up. That's the idea. So we'll be competing in races. We'll have we've got engineers for it, so it's going to be fun. A lot of fun. Yeah. So yeah, at the moment we've got still a 5.6 gap against Gillen and Callaghan.
I don't see anything changing.
It looks like it's definitely Gillen in control. Jeffrey went into the pits along with Gillen in control. The Porsche Jeffrey went into the pits. Mackley. I feel like the Lexus could go to the end. Lexus could go to the end.
Yeah, I think he should be. Oh, it'll be tight.
It'll be tight, but what? That's 3 laps.
He doesn't be pushing. He doesn't want to be taking it. He's
I
better
would
off
be
just
going
pitting.
lean. I'd be going lean.
I would just go in the pits.
You could. I mean, you've got a free pit stop. Yeah.
You just have to.
Yeah.
You don't want to be risking running out of fuel at the end.
No, you're right. You're 100%. The safest option would be to just chill it out.
And get new tyres, less mistakes, more grip.
Safest option would be to
Just. And get new tyres, less mistakes, more grip. Just.
Okay. Okay. Who do you think, out of all the drivers here, driver of the day?
Driver of the
Who do you
day?
think, out of all the drivers here?
Either Gillen
Yep.
or Dodenko's done well too. Because I think Dodenko wasn't in the top 4. Or Dodenko
Correct.
didn't start in the top 4. I think
That is correct.
So I think, and to win by the margin, he probably will win by. I think he's done unbelievable.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Definitely agree with that. Oh boy. Yeah, I do. 4.5 seconds. Like the gap goes up and down. Clearly, they're good at different parts of the track. 4.5 seconds. Like, the gap goes up and down. Clearly, they're good. Wow. No, you know what? You're 100% right. Dodenko has to pit. He has to pit.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a choice. I thought he could make it maybe, but no, clearly
He's just better. He's better off doing it. I reckon we go to Dodenko. I want to see him and how he's reacting.
Commentator
I reckon we
keeps
go to
cutting
Dodenko.
out.
I want to see him
Keeps cutting.
and how he's reacting.
Commentator keeps cutting.
Do you know what? Just talking too loud and just. I think it does.
Okay. But okay.
Because I noticed when you talk loud, it goes above the thing, and I think it just cuts. Because I noticed
okay,
when you
fair enough.
talk
Yep.
loud, so should I just do this maybe? It goes above the thing, and I think it just
Yeah,
cuts.
maybe. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just that.
Yeah.
So should I just do this maybe?
Yeah. Thank you for the
Feedback.
Thanks for the feedback. Appreciate it. Yeah.
But I reckon this is.
Feedback. Oh no. Gillen went into the pits.
So both got on the pits.
Can we get the energy levels, please?
Energy level. Oh, we're going to get filled up anyway.
Why would they do that with only 5 minutes left to go?
Fires.
Tires?
Nah, surely not.
5 minutes.
Oh, he overshot his hit there. That's going to cost him.
Yeah.
Barely don't put any fuel in there. Yeah, see, he hasn't put any fuel in there. He hasn't changed his setting. He's out. fuel in there. The Ferrari's going to win. He hasn't put any fuel in there. He hasn't changed his setting. Because he has not changed his setting. He's flashing his lights. He's like, get me out of here.
Yeah,
and
you
they're
see the
feeling him up to
telemetry.
the
He
top.
wants to go up. Oh, he'd be kicking himself. He's changing tyres now.
Oh,
no.
I think that is just the knowledge of how to use the pit stops that's cost him there.
Yeah.
I think that is just the knowledge of how to use the pit stops that's cost him there.
And the 50.
Well, I guess I think my journey over the day's changing now.
And the 50. Well,
I guess I think my journey over the day's
it's so frustrating. Well.
Yeah.
So frustrating. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. It's a shame. Like it's nothing to take away from car number 50, Culligan. He's done a great job, but Gillen just was in control the entire time, and it's just it's sad to see that it ended on a pit stop 4 minutes before the end, and yeah, sad to see that this is where we are. On a pit stop 4 minutes before the end, and yeah, this is where we are. Oh, and sorry. It's pronounced Gielan.
Gielan. Well, let's not worry about pronouncing his name and him worrying about fixing his pit stops.
Yeah, and he's 22 seconds behind.
That is it's cost him a race win.
Yeah, and he's 22 seconds.
Galen, it's cost him a race win. He's finishing second.
You done messed up, Ron.
He's finishing second.
You done messed up, Ron. Oh, look. Oh, yeah, you just learned it again. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, he's 5 seconds. You just learned it again. 5 seconds. 4. Yeah. He's seconds. He is just going hard. All Culligan needs to do.
He's gonna have more fuel though. He's gonna have so much weight. Oh, I guess it probably doesn't matter as much in here.
No, in hypercar it does. Oh, look, he's pushing so hard. You can see him. He went wide. He went wide on that car.
I think he is pissed.
I would be so. Oh, there we go. Sini spinning out again. Thank you very much.
Another day, another turn, another spin.
Spinning it and binning it.
He's got the spins, the mins, and the bins. That's my favourite.
Look at this. Gillen's got some hidden speed out there. He's definitely pulling. Gillen's got more pace out there. Definitely pulling. I would love to see the tires on these guys and see how they're getting the tires into their ultimate window. That would be really interesting to see. How they're getting the tires into their I don't know what you think, John, but yeah, window. That would be really interesting. Thanks for telling us it's yes. I don't know what you think, John. Yeah.
What?
There's medium tires. Thanks for telling us it's yes.
Yeah, thanks, broadcaster.
Yeah, replay. Medium tires. The replay team.
Yeah, with demoting you back to replay.
Yeah. Go back to replay. No. We're just glad that we can actually do this in the first place. Yeah. No. We're glad that we can actually first place. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, back to 15 seconds.
Well, 100 minutes goes quick.
It does when you're trying
and we
to
didn't have
get a
a
stream.
we actually had a bit of good racing in this week.
We did have a
there was a bit of a
racing.
period where there was a bit of
lull, but we filled it. It's okay. We're all good.
There was a bit of a
But yeah, no, it's a bit of a shame. But look, next race we'll be here.
Not 8 seconds.
No, it's a bit of a shame, but
7. What? He's had a moment.
No,
he's had a moment.
He's in the pits.
8 seconds. He's in the pits. 7. What? He's had a moment.
No,
he's had a moment.
Oh my goodness!
He's in the pits.
He ran out of fuel.
No, he cannot be.
No.
Or did he forget? He just did tyres only.
No.
What? No, I know who my driver of the day back is.
It's like a Max Verstappen moment in Spain.
But voting's closed.
Voting's closed. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh,
my
wow.
Goodness. Well done, Gillen. Assuming you finish to the line. Oh, what a nip and tuck race we've got here. That is
unbelievable.
There has been so many twists and turns.
How
in
many
this
people have
race.
forgotten the fuel this race?
And you know what? I did tell you in practice day that it's not actually the racing entirely. It's the pits. You got to get into the pits right, and you've got to get out of them. But not only that, you got to get the
And
strategy
we're blaming.
right.
How did we? So we didn't know how to pronounce his name again. How's it, Gillen?
Gillen.
Gillen, I'll pronounce your name right now any day.
Well,
Because
you
you're
guys-
just gone off.
Just get on the stinking track, mate.
Because you're just gone off.
Oh, wow, that was adventurous.
Gillen, well done. I reckon you were kicking and screaming in that last 5
Oh
minutes. You
my
were being kicking and
goodness.
screaming, and now you are celebrating.
Oh, wow.
As he's coming around now, he does have to do another lap after this, doesn't he?
No, I believe he finishes. That's it.
That's it. So there's no extra lap.
Correct.
So this is him coming across the finish line.
I believe so.
That's it. So there's no extra lap.
We'll find out, and then we'll apply this to all the other races in the future.
Well, it feels like a practice.
Look at that,
There he
he's
goes. He's
swerving
there
left
he
and right.
goes.
Well
Good
done.
on ya. Let's not crap too hard so people's ears don't get blown off. Well done, Gillen. You
Well
are
done,
a legend. You deserve
And-
that. You deserve that race.
You can do the Crofty end finish.
You are a legend.
And Gillen finishes the Qatar WEC.
And here on VEMA, we actually like showing first getting across the line, even if you're not British.
Yeah, get that
And
British bias out of
here's
you.
Culligan coming across. Look, well done. You're
Culligan.
damn stuffed up, but we thought you were a god and literally just did that pit, but you know.
Is what it is. Oh,
And
boy.
here comes the finisher of the LMGT3s, Dudenko in the Lexus.
Well done,
as
Dudenko.
he's coming through the last few corners. Well done, sir. Well done. And we've got no one on the third
Joel
podium.
Jeffrey going into the pits. Hold on.
What is he
If this
doing?
What is he doing? That is a good question. Unless he's waiting for the car to go past, and maybe he can. I don't know why you would. Do
Well, he's
that.
got the. No, that's it.
No,
That's it.
Sini.
He's gone across. That's done.
Yeah, Sini's finished. No, Sini.
So well done to Dudenko for getting first
Well
in,
done,
in the
Dudenko.
LMGT3. You did a fantastic. You're my driver of the day. So well done to Dudenko for definitely my driver of the day. You're my driver of the day. Definitely my driver of the day.
All right, well done. That was a good result. We thank you for all the drivers and all those watching out there. It's been awesome.
We
It's
won't
been
know.
funny.
We won't know if we get all the results. Oh no, we do have the results.
Yes.
Yeah, so we can go through. So from the finishes, we've got William Gillen. So from the Gillen. Sorry.
Yep.
Who finished first? Then we've got Liam Culligan finishing second, which were the two hypercars that actually did finish the race.
Correct.
Then we got Andrew Dudenko, who got first with a third classification in the total race. Then Joel Jeffrey, who had a good race. There's a couple of mistakes cost him. And Sini came fifth. The Porsche ended up DNFing at the end. Sini came fifth.
We'll have to double check.
We'll
that.
double check that. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, that doesn't make much
If
sense.
he's lost connection, I think he should be classified
Yeah.
as third.
Yeah, for sure.
If he's lost connection, I think he should be
Because he was
classified
there the entire
as
time.
third. Yeah, I think something has to look at that. Because here at VEMA, we want to make sure everyone is fair, everyone gets treated fairly, even if something happens. But that was a very interesting race, I think, to say the least.
Yes.
A lot of troubles at the start, but we did get there.
We did get there in the end,
And we're
look,
glad we could still show something to the viewers.
Yep.
Because we're about
we're
about showing things.
Yeah, we made an effort trying to get this all up and running, but unfortunately, didn't work out. But we kept at it. We made sure that once we got one of our teams online, we eventually we just started the stream straight away. We really appreciate all the support and the commentary and.
So where we going next? Where's our next race?
Well, next race is in Imola.
In Imola. Okay.
And
That's an interesting track.
And Imola, that's 3 weeks from now. Just get the date and time. It's escaped me. The 18th of July.
Okay.
And that's the 18th of July.
I think that's it. Well, thanks everyone for joining us at VEMA Racing. We do appreciate it. We know there was a bit of a few technicals, but whoever has joined and will join, we do appreciate it. And we do also appreciate all the dedicated drivers of today, because the ones that joined, they did show some real good race craft. No crazy incidents between people. They're all fair and
No bulldogging.
no. So that's good. So we do thank you, everyone, and I think we'll end it here.
Yeah, I think we'll end it here. Thank you, guys.